Welcome everyone, and thank you for joining us for today's presentation on the interim final rule to establish nutrition standards for all foods sold in school. This rule is part of a package of policy improvements enacted in the Healthy Hunger-Free Kids Act of 2010. Together, these improvements are designed to promote a healthy school environment. Other policy improvements include the updated school meal nutrition standards, additional funding for schools to support improved meals, and stronger local school wellness policies. Collectively, these policies and others will help combat child hunger and obesity and improve the health and nutrition of the nation's children. Today, we will be giving an overview of the provisions of the interim final rule, including a brief background, key definitions, and when and where the Smart Snack standards apply. We will discuss the nutrition standards for foods, including both the general standards and the specific nutrient standards. And we will describe a number of exemptions to those requirements that apply to specific foods and food categories. Then we will discuss the interim final rule standards for beverages, how the rule applies to fundraisers, record-keeping requirements, and some helpful resources. We want you to know as we continue to receive guidance, we will relay it to all of you, typically through PARES notifications and or emails. The webinar today covers a lot of information, and the information, particularly the fat and sugar calculations, can get confusing. So you may need to review the webinar or segments of the webinar more than one time, as it will be available in a recorded version. As many of you may have heard, there was to be a one-year waiver for implementing the Smart Snacks in school that go into effect July 1st of this year. Congress has told USDA that neither they nor the state agencies have the authority to grant such a waiver. Therefore, the Smart Snacks in school requirements are to be implemented beginning July 1st, 2014. We have had conversations with food service directors to understand concerns and questions pertaining to implementing the Smart Snacks in Schools regulations and have incorporated that information into the trainings. One big concern was, how will compliance for the Smart Snacks in Schools be addressed during an administrative review, especially the first year, since there will not be a waiver and time to gradually implement the standard. We want you to know, as with the implementation of the meal patterns, we expect that a good faith effort is made for implementing and training of the Smart Snacks in School requirements, and PDE will provide technical assistance to help achieve that. However, total disregard for any implementation of the Smart Snacks in School standards may result in fines. With that, I'll turn the presentation over to Jenny, who will begin with the details.